Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for the Dishonorable Song Mentions of 2020 video that I said I was going to do. And yeah, this is for the Dishonorable Song Mentions of 2020 video, which technically implies that it's for bad songs or disappointing songs as well. So I'm going to discuss from 9 to 1, which songs are on the list, and let you know my thoughts on what I thought of these songs. So let's start with number 9, which is Billy Joe Armstrong, Amico. Now, this was a cover track that he made for his new album, No Fun Mondays. Guess it was like a cover album he made. I did get to listen to it, but I wasn't crazy about it as much. Because his writing process is like a little washed out now, in my opinion. Because I think he worked a little too hard on it, and it just didn't sound as good as I thought it would. But the song itself was just disappointing. I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, this is horrible. But in my opinion, you may not agree with me on it. It's just not a great song to me. So at number 9, we had Billy Joe Armstrong with Amico. Number 8, we have Keith Urban with Soul Food. I'm actually surprised that there wasn't a lot of dishonorable song mentions of 2020. But yeah, Keith Urban's Soul Food was a very cringy song, to be honest. Uh, it just didn't sound great, and it sounded filthy too, where he was singing "You're my soul food," and I'm like, ew. Like, write better lyrics, man. Like, this is just gross. I know you're into uh wanting to love someone like that, but not that much to where it sounds really god awful. Lyrics are terrible. The melody was just not so great. And Keith Urban's like a country pop artist now, and I don't really like country pop. It's like the trendy country kind of music now, and I don't really like that. It just makes it sound bad. But still, this was on my list. So, at number 8, we had Keith Urban with Soul Food. Number 7, we have Justin Bieber with Forever. Now, this one was just, I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5, but it's getting lesser of a rating because I wasn't crazy about it. It was just not that good. It was stale, it was boring, and it just didn't have a good beat. It goes, you want me to be forever, ever, ever, or whatever, and I'm like, this is terrible. I can't remember the lyrics, but when I heard the album, I heard this song, and I was really let down because Post Malone was in this song too, and I'm like, not his best feature, but I like Post Malone as a rap artist and R&B artist as well. But this song was just a mess, and I just didn't like it. So at number 7, we have Justin Bieber with Forever. Number 6, we have Mushroom Head with Sound of Destruction. Now, this was one of the worst songs that I've heard off their new album, A Wonderful Life. I personally didn't like the album. If you did like the album, that's okay. I'm just not a fan of Mushroom Head. I probably won't even listen to their discography, just to be honest with you. But I know they came out before Slipknot, but I wasn't crazy about them. I thought they were weird and quirky and very creepy too. Had very creepy masks too. And I'm like, ew. But keep in mind, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was hearing this song and what I think of the band as well. But with their new album, it was just a mess. And if you did see my worst albums of 2020, it is on that list. Uh, but yeah, and Sound of Destruction, it had this baby crying or whatever in the song, and I did not like that. It just made the song, it just really kept put me off guard, and I was just pissed when I heard that. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm like, this is just god awful and horrible that you're putting a baby crying in this fucking song. Uh, it's just not good. Not good electronic music, not good piano. It just sounds really creepy and like very dark too, and I don't really like the fact about that. But keep in mind, it's just my opinion. It's not a great song, but there were some moments in it that were fine, but no, it's not a good song. So at number 6, we had Mushroom Head with Sound of Destruction. Number 5, we have Smith and Myers with Bad Guy. This was god awful. Ugh. I think I gave it like a 2.5 out of 5. It was just, I was listening to it when I heard the Volume 2 album that came out like last month. And when I heard it, I was really let down. It just sounds like it's better off that Billie Eilish sings this song. Not to cover this song, because Smith and Myers didn't do a great job on this one. I was disappointed with this song, and I think they made a music video for it, and I'm like, I don't care for watching it. But sorry, had to yawn for a second. Sorry that you had to see that, me holding my yawn. But still, Smith and Myers Bad Guy was really disappointing, but the rest of the album was fine, but it wasn't perfect. If you did see my OK to Man albums of 2020, it's on that list. I did it the other day. But yeah, at number 5, we have Smith and Myers with Bad Guy, the cover track for Billie Eilish, and it was really disappointing. Number 4, we have Kanye West with Nah Nah Nah. I heard this and I was like, this is shit. This is just shit. I was just really disappointed that it was not that good. Yeah, just the way Kanye West is singing it, I'm just like, he's just turning into a terrible music artist now. I'm really disappointed that he made a crappy song, because I liked him back in the day with the 808 and Heartbreaks album and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's when he was really putting out good records. Now it's just not good anymore, because he's making songs about weird topics and other things like that. But keep in mind, I'm not a fan of Kanye West like I was anymore. I feel sorry for him, because he's going through a lot with his mental health and all that, and him having bipolar disorder, which my deepest sympathies go out to him, and hopefully he gets the help he needs. But still, at number 4, we have Kanye West with Nah Nah Nah. At number 3, we have Theory with World Keeps Spinning. This one was very cringy to listen through. I just hate the lyric monkey see, monkey do, monkey me, monkey you. It was such a bad lyric. I'm like, come on, Tyler Connolly, make better lyrics. I'm like, write better lyrics, I meant to say. But this song was really bad. And I just didn't like the flow of the song. It sounded so stale with the melody. The piano work was nice, but it sounded so stale and dull. And this was not my favorite song. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Theory of a Dead Man wants to do what they want to do. That's true, but to do it a second time around with the pop sound, the pop rock sound, it does not work. They don't do well with it, with that kind of genre that they're going for. So they're pretty much a shitty band now. Because I met these guys like uh, almost 10 years ago, and I thought they were pretty cool guys when they were making the Scars and Souvenirs album, and then they released the Truth Is album afterwards, after I went to see the concert to see them. And they were pretty chill guys. Just now they're just not writing better lyrics. Uh, but at number 3 we have Theory with World Keeps Spinning. Number 2 we have Corey Taylor with Money Lux. This one was annoying. I just felt it was annoying to me. With the money, 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 money Lux. If you listen to the song, you can understand why I got annoyed with it. Because it got very repetitive with saying the same thing. And then going back to the same thing again. And then the writing process for this song was just horrible. I didn't like this Corey Taylor song. The album was okay, but it wasn't great. There was a few songs that I liked from it, but no, I just wasn't a big fan of this CMFT album. It was his disappointing record that I've heard. But at number 2, we have Corey Taylor with Money Lux. Number 1, drum roll please. Five Finger Death Punch with Bottom of the Top. This was on their F8 album. Uh, it wasn't a single. I hated this song. It sounded like Ivan Moody was just acting childish and screaming like a child in this with his screams, and I'm like, come on. This is just horrible. Lyrics are horrible. The way he's screaming and singing the song, it's just not good. It just makes it sound bad. But keep in mind, I'm not a big fan of Five Finger Death Punch like I was anymore. Uh, I just stopped listening or stopped caring for their music. Not that I like to see if they're gonna try something different. With the new single they made, Broken World, I didn't hate that song, but this one was really bad. And it was on the F8 album, also known as Fate. But still at number 1 we had Five Finger Death Punch with Bottom of the Top. That is going to be it for the dishonorable song mentions of 2020. Comment below and let me know what your dishonorable song mentions of 2020 are. And if you like this end of the year video that I made for you guys today, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you tomorrow for the Architects marathon album reviews that I'm going to be starting with their first album, Nightmares, I think it's called. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to hear how it sounds. Yeah, it's called Nightmares. I was just looking at it right now on my spiral notebook, but I gotta write the track lists and all that because I'm gonna be starting the marathon album reviews for their discography tomorrow, leading all the way up to December 11th. And I could redo the Holy Hell album review, but I already reviewed it, and I'm just like, you know what? Nah. I'll just end it at All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us, which I heard that was a good album, a really good album, but I'll find out when I listened to it on December 11th. But thank you for watching this end of the year video for dishonorable mentions, song mentions of 2020. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.